Yeah, I was so curious to see what life and work were like in Hungary this year, because it's this country that's got so many things on the go. I mean, it's a beautiful country, fascinating people, but there's a lot of people making really big life choices. And of all the places we went to this year, I'd say that was one of the hardest countries to crack. And there's a reason why. You've got to think, Hungary's got a long history, but the country as it is today was only founded in 1946. And until the late 80s, it was communist. Then that ended. And what comes after rarely comes easy. Hungary's a fascinating place. Let's pull back the curtain a little bit. Central European country, just under 10 million people. Unemployment, under 4%. Crazy party scene, beautiful architecture. Tourist hotspot. Lots going for it, but also high alcohol consumption, high suicide rate, high depression rate. One of the world's fastest declining populations, and tight controls on those who can enter to live. There's a lot going on within this country, and we were there exploring it. Hungary was the 11th of 12 countries in our Work Around the World research project. And our goal was to better understand this human pursuit, work, within this really unique place, and what emerged from Hungary as the critical work lesson is understood through one word: choice. Let me explain with a little bit of context. By this point in our journey, setting up in a new country, settling in, meeting new people, building enough trust to ask people about their work and life, we've gotten somewhat used to doing that all along. But in Hungary, we felt it early on. Our impression was that the process there was going to be a bit different. It just wasn't as easy to break the surface. Now, I'm told there are lots of reasons for that. And from what I've read, I can appreciate why. But my expertise is not in history or politics or culture, so let's stay out of that conversation. My expertise is work. And in that regard, Hungary offered up an amazing lesson, a deeply important lesson as a connection to all of us, regardless of where you live. That lesson was the importance of choice. Because here's the deal with work. Humans do it to improve our lives. Work is what's built the amazing life we all have. So it's hard to separate the two, work and life. They operate together. So as much as we want to separate them, keep a clear line between, balance them, and find this perfect fit. For most of us, that's just not the reality. Work and life need continual adjustments because the dynamics keep changing. Happiness, health, family, security, future dreams, they all push and pull. Sometimes making things better. Sometimes making things worse or harder. Sometimes nudging us to make a choice. Do I keep doing what I'm doing or change? Do I keep living where I'm living or go? Do I keep trying what I'm trying or do I shift? Across the world, I was surprised to learn the extent that these questions unite us. Whether we're facing big decisions or small ones, choice is in the center of it. So my sense is, regardless of where you live, if you want to get good at life and work, you need to get good at the ability to choose. Hungary just brought that need into full focus because you've got a country that's got low unemployment. In general, it's got jobs. You've got people leaving, shifting, thinking through their future plans, and it all rests on that word, choice. So what do you decide? How do you decide? Think through the message of this video as it applies to your life. How do you manage the incredibly liberating and suffocating challenge of choice. Wouldn't it be awesome if there was an easy answer here? We all know there's not. But that doesn't mean hope is lost. The opposite, in fact. The lesson of choice is not about the need to always get it right. The lesson of choice is simply the reminder that decisions need to be made. And when you accept that, it allows you to put both hands on the steering wheel of life, asking the first essential question, what needs to change? And the second, what shouldn't? Hungary was great. Go if you can. Take in the history, the sights, the scene, but also let it remind you of this lesson about something central to your life, the importance of choice. Because avoiding it doesn't make it go away. So embrace it. And I'll see you next time from the final location in the first chapter of this round the world adventure. You ready for it? Because we're going back to Canada. Home sweet home.